Alright, before we get started on today's episode, I would like to point out something in Chapter 1-3 I missed. This is the door to the fight with Ochunks, and I said there wasn't a save block here. I'm just blind. And there's also some stuff up here that I forgot to actually get. So, actually, how do I get up there? By this? Okay, that's a little bit confusing. I know there's a way to get up here. There we go. Then a little bit of sneaky platforming. And down the pipe. I totally missed this when I went through. Yeah, I just completely missed out on this. So we get a room with a bunch of blocks, the last of which should contain... No? Okay, I guess we're gonna need to hit these in 3D, which is annoying, but there's the There's the super shroom that we were gonna use to heal up before the fight with Ochunks. So, yeah, I was right in thinking there was something here. There was some kind of healing item. But yep. Rest of those are just coins, so no annoying 3D platforming with the strange camera. I find that looking at the shadows of things here helps out in being able to get these properly. But it's not really worth it in my mind because there are so many coins anyway. Let's just get back to the actual file and the actual episode. Hey guys, this is Paper Laur Plays, and welcome back to our Super Paper Mario adventure. Last time, we made it through Yold Ruins and fought the Guardian of the Pure Heart, who was corrupted by some annoying clown. But we did get our Pure Heart, and Peach was also rescued from certain doom at Castle Black. So, we've just gotten all that done, and Merlin asked us to go to his house, which is, conveniently enough pretty much colored the same as him, so let's go in and continue the interlude. So, how was it, dear friends? Did you find a Pure Heart?
Yeah.
Where is he keeping it? Oh ho, such pure brilliance. This is a true piece of the one true purity heart. You're lucky we were awake for when Merlumina explained that part to us. Yes, we met Merlumina. She gave it to us. What? Lady Merlumina? You are well met. She is an ancestor of mine. She was the one who wrote the Light Prognosticus to counteract the Dark One. Merlumina and those who followed her built this town. They are why we are here. Master Merlin, bad news! Rude, you didn't even knock. What is it? Get a hold of yourself, lad. You see, you see, a girl fell out of the sky. What? A girl fell out of the sky? What in the world? I don't know, just please get on the elevator and come up there to see her. So it shall be. And you, Mario, come along. We may need your presence as well. Me? I agree with Mario here. Why exactly do we have to be here? We just arrived in this town, like, I imagine that first chapter maybe took a couple of days? Like, at most? Like, in-universe? So, we just got here like 3 days ago. Anyway, Light Prognosticus. The ancients wrote it to fight the Dark Prognosticus. It tells what the hero can do to save the world. Yep, that's all she says about that. And actually, what does she say to me here? She would pay Merlin a visit. She says as we're standing in his house. Alright, let's just go and do what he says and find this mysterious girl that fell out of the sky. That dude looks like he's going to quite literally fall to pieces at any moment now. His body is barely connected to his overlarge head. Then again, I guess Mario is pretty much the same proportion-wise. Teeny tiny body, really big head. We see in the Odyssey trailer how oddly he is proportioned. Okay, so this is back to the first, second floor, where we fell down for the first time where the heart pillar is. And, oh! Yeah, so I was just looking up at the tower and she fell out of nowhere. She does not look at all familiar to me. Who could this be? What's the matter?
Oh.
Princess Peach? So this is the princess that Count Bleck kidnapped.
Yeah.
Well, the poor girl seems to have had a rough time, of that we can be sure. She doesn't appear to be conscious, and she is shivering uncontrollably. What could the problem be? Oh, I know. Mario, you must go to the chef named Saffron on the first floor of Flipside. I am sure she knows a warming and revitalizing recipe for this poor girl. Once she revives, we will be able to ask Princess Peach exactly what happened. Now off with you. Find Saffron the chef on the first floor. I was just looking up at the tower when suddenly boom! Man, it startled me so bad I swallowed my cough drop. Is that a health risk? Alright, let's see who this guy is, because now we have Tippy's power in Flipside so we can actually, like, examine people and things, because everything in this game has a unique little tattle, which is really cool and why I wish I could decompile the text for this game, but alas, I do not know how to do that, and it would also probably be illegal. Don't break the law, kids. That's Skeet. He's a young guy who's studying to become an architect. But he's always here staring at the tower, so he never gets any studying done. Same, except I'm staring at my computer. He really needs to learn how to build his own life before he can build buildings. That's Merlin. He is a descendant of the ancients who led us here. He toils to protect the world from destruction, like Prognosticus as his guide. He's the source of knowledge of Flipside. Most people here put their trust in him. So he's basically the closest thing to a mayor we see. And that's Princess Peach. She's the princess of the Mushroom Kingdom. She's unconscious now. Alright, that's all you have to say. Let's just start heading down to find that Saffron chick that we apparently really need to find to save the princess. Because I'm not sure if she's unconscious from attempted brainwashing or from the impact of hitting the ground from presumably about the height of the tower. And you look exactly like Skeet. You look exactly like Skeet. It's Fred. He's a young man who wanders around Flipside. His hobby is to write down all the things he wants to do before his game ends. But he never takes action, so none of it ever gets done. He's pretty laid back. You look exactly like the other guy. Alright, this is a floor we've never been able to go to before, so this is the first floor. We've got some houses here we're gonna explore. Old man. Elevator out of order, do not use. So we've still got another place we can go. We've got this place with the pot with the lid. I always thought that was supposed to represent her hair until I looked closer at it just now. But yeah, that's all the first floor. We'll clearly go into the door with the cooking pot. Cook pot on it. Cook pot. Cook pot. Cook pot. Or like, not her hair, but like a turban sort of thing. I don't know. Or like a swirl of like ice cream? I don't know. I was weird. I couldn't see very well when I was 11. I still can't. Welcome to Sweet Smiles. Oh, sugar, our dishes will turn that little frown right upside down. What? A friend of yours is out cold. Oh, mercy. Well, listen here, sugar. She sounds like she needs some spicy soup. All I need is fibers to make a pot of soup that'll warm her up in a jiffy. Some stores sell fibers, so just check the shelves wherever you like to shop. Or some large group of squiglets will drop 2 of them when a fire burst is used on them, apparently. This is why I said that I probably should have kept that, but luckily, we called it even. Even better than even. You bring me 1 sugar, and I'll make some tasty spicy soup. I don't know what is going on with her accent. I know what I want to do, and I've done it before. Throat hurts. But ooh my, looks like you already have a fireburst, don't you now? Aren't you the enterprising one? Hand it over and I'll whip up some spicy soup. Which one do we give her? Gee. So, Sugar, you want me to create a dish for you with a fireburst? That's what you just asked us for. One spicy soup coming right up, Sugar. No, there's no way to skip this. But it's cute. La la yum! Put it in your tum! Sorry about the wait, Sugar, but it turned out just right. Sip with a flameproof spoon. Fills 8 HP and cures poison. So that's actually less than a shroom shake. I can't talk today. I just can't talk. Less than a shroom shake, but we're not using it. So to wake up that sleeping beauty of yours, Sugar. Just kiss her, Mario. Just kiss her. Just kiss the princess. Get it to her just as quick as you can. Awaiting data upgrade. Alright, so, this is the resident, taste tea from, Rogue Part. Basically, we can give her items, she will cook us things, but let us head back up to Princess Peach to give her that soup. She's at soup! She's at soup! I went the wrong way, completely the wrong way. That is, don't be like me, kids, don't lose your way. Don't lose your way. There's a song that goes like that, but I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm so energetic tonight, because I decided to record last minute. It was kind of late, and then I'm like, well, crap, I need to have something recorded for Monday. Don't be like me on that either. Saffron will have a remedy. She's on Flipside's first floor. You must hurry and find her. I've already got the soup, dude. Let's give her the soup. Oh, it seems to have worked. I feel like I just ate the most delicious thing. I haven't had a dream about such tasty food in ages. Hi. Oh, Mario, you're okay. But where exactly are we? This is Flipside. Okay. And who are you? My dear, I am called Merlin, and that is what is known as a pixel. Her name is Tippy. Come, let us adjourn to my house. I would be grateful if you would tell us more there.
Yeah.
And then before I knew it, I awoke and saw Mario, you, and Tippy. Well, my dear, that is most assuredly a tale of woe and troubles. Mario, what do you suppose happened to Luigi and Bowser? Hey, I don't know. I suppose you're right. There's just no way to know. I just hope they're safe. Merlin, what should we do next? And one pure heart shall lead the way to the next, so it is written. There are still more heart pillows to be found in Flipside, young ones. When you find the next heart pillow, you must set a pure heart in it. And when you do so, a door to the next world containing the next pure heart will appear. And my intuition tells me that the next... And my intuition tells me the next door may lead you to the mysterious Merly. Like the Stovey and I, Merly is one of the ancients. We are like long-lost cousins. Yes, I have heard that Merly has long guarded an ancient and secret treasure. This voice is starting to get uncomfortable, but I am going to keep going with it because it's funny. If my instincts are correct, it may be the next pure heart we seek. I must tell you, the Light Prognosticus also speaks of her magical powers. So, we just need to find this Merly person, is that it? Oh, are you going as well? You should not tax yourself. You've only just recovered, and it may be dangerous. She's seen worse. Well, I can't just sit here and let everyone else go off to save the world now, can I? After all, the void that is spreading in the sky is my fault. Mine and Bowser's. So I'm going, and that's final. I've made my decision. Peach has joined your party. Now you can control not just Mario, but Princess Peach as well. I guess we need to find that next heart pillar. This princess is headstrong, to be sure. How very refreshing. I insist you take this. Get an old key. There are secrets in this town that even I do not know. This may be one of the keys to uncovering them. Quite literally, in fact. Please, use this key wherever it fits here in town. My intuition tells me that you should be able to use it very near my house. I will continue to read the Light Prognosticus and look for any clues that may help. I am sure that musty old tome still has much to teach us. Yes, much indeed. You have like 5-6 copies of the same book. Now Mario, Princess Peach, do all you can to stop the Count's evil plans. Let's go, Mario. Come on, Timmy.
Yeah.
Yep. That is right. When playing as Princess Peach, you can use her umbrella in a few ways. Press and hold 2 while jumping to float slowly down. In addition, press D-pad down to use your umbrella to guard against enemy attacks. When you want to change your character, choose him or her on the menu screen. Yep. We get to play as Peach. It's not the first time this has happened, the first time being, of course, Super Mario RPG, and I believe Super Princess Peach came out before this. I also believe this is the first use of new and modern, new and I think the current design for her. So this was kind of a breakout for Peach in quite a lot of ways, because you could play as her in the interludes of the previous games, but now you can just straight up play as her whenever you want, so it wasn't just that one interlude. She controls the same way as she did there, except now her stuff is actually useful. So yeah, we've got her now, and it really is very refreshing to see her as the kick-butt princess that we know her to be, yet many quote-unquote Mario fans don't seem to realize she is, because a lot of the complaints is that Princess Peach never does anything, and well, this game, she does quite a bit. Like you saw her staring down like the Count's forces in Anastasia, and she's just like, no, you know what? No, I'm not gonna. That almost went into my Anastasia voice. Oh well. Anyway, he said we could use this key very near his house. But there's nothing we can see here, so we immediately have to switch from Peach and go this way. There's a gate. We have a key. It goes in the gate. And we get in here. We're gonna be spending a lot of time over on this side. Also, the lamps are so pretty. I like how, like, more is added. So we have blocks covering a pipe here. We can't do anything about that. Sadly, even Thoreau has failed us. And what else? Where else? Yeah, we got this, which doesn't really do all that much, but we've got a way up to the second floor more easily. Left side, outskirts ahead, monster advisory. So there are actually enemies hanging around in this town. I swear, am I just straight up wrong about that? Did I just forget? Okay, that was intentional. That was completely intentional. So we've got this little outskirts area here. These things that we can't really do all that much about, and a lot of empty space. So we're gonna be coming out here to solve where a lot of the next heart pillars are. And those are sort of gonna be where lulls in the game are happening while I'm going around Flipside, showing off what I can show off. And finding these heart pillars, just showing off what I can. Like, we have a couple new things open to us now that bottom of Flipside, or the first floor of Flipside is open. I can also talk to some of the locals, find some neat dialogue. Should you guys that in the end slate? Maybe? I don't know. I didn't plan this. I mean, I had notes for this LP, but, those notes immediately went out the window. Like, I looked at them right before starting this to remember what I was gonna do here, what I was gonna talk about here, and I realized that I was totally gonna put that Peach interlude at the start of this episode, so it might have worked better. Then again, we've already been going for a little while. Also, we're gonna fall down this hole. Yay, secrets. Got a Merlovely card, who we haven't actually seen yet, and we probably won't unless we... Well, we will see her, but... eh. Merlin card. I'll have to show you some of these descriptions, too. They're funny. If you want to see anything in specific, please let me know in the comments, because I'm not going to be recording this too far in advance. Like, just far enough. Hey, hero. Feeling stumped? Try flipping. It's pretty basic. I don't think this hole goes anywhere, but... death. Well, not death, but HP. Ah, yes. And we can see that over there. But yes, these episodes are going to be a little bit slower, a little bit less going on, but I hope to, like, do a little bit of, like, podcasting, sort of discuss some things about the game. Like, in these times, maybe not this time in particular, because we're finding everything pretty quickly. But, I mean, at other points, I want to talk about how I got into this game, sort of what the game's reception has been, the backstory, dare I say lore behind this game. Because there's a lot to talk about, and there's a lot I want to show off. Hard pillar head. The best route, you ask? Float across the stone tops. So, who can float? Peach can float. Peach is so much taller than Mario, it's hilarious. Frick on a stick. I'm gonna stomp you just because I'm mad. And with Peach, it probably hurts a lot more because she's probably wearing heels. They hurt. Actually, they hurt to wear, too. When I was a kid, I used to always try on my mom's high heels. I was about to say my parents' high heels, but it would be kind of odd if my dad had high heels. But I would try because I thought they looked cool, but, I would, like, nearly twist my ankle whenever I was walking around with them. Alright. And that's the orange door. Yes, the doors are totally going to go in rainbow order. What do you have to say? Something's happened at the top of the tower. Okay. So we gotta just head back here. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of time to talk about what I was going to talk about. And I was just trying to flip into 3D. Peach can't do that. Mario can do it for her, though. And, like, carry her around, probably, or something. I don't know how the physics work. There's probably no real physics here anyway. Oh, well. But I was gonna talk about the reception of this game and how it's gotten middling to positive reviews from critics, sort of like from 3 out of 5 to about 7 or 8 out of 10. And that's basically what I've seen this game given by critics who have reviewed it, you know, because that's what critics do. That's kind of their job. But it has received very mixed opinions from fans of the Paper Mario franchise, and very volatile mixed opinions, actually. You've got people who say it's a great game. It's kind of a cult classic in that way, because some people, the people who love it, really love it, and I'm one of those people. They're willing to make a lot of content for the game. They're willing to really participate, make some awesome art. I could name a few names here, but I'm not sure if I want to / am allowed to. But there are definitely some great people if you, like, look up the game on DeviantArt or fanfiction. There's some weird stuff on fanfiction, but you already knew that. If you do that, then you'll see a lot of content from people who really care about this game. But others sort of employ the they changed it, now it sucks principle to it. If we're going to quote TV tropes. By the way, don't go on TV tropes if you haven't, it'll ruin your life. But yeah, some people just don't like it because it isn't, like, exactly how many times can I say like in a sentence? What am I from, California? I'm so sorry, Californians. I didn't mean to offend anybody! It's the internet. But, yes, it's not exactly like Thousand Year Door. It has this different combat system. It got rid of partners. And honestly, I can understand those complaints, but I'm a little hurt by them because a lot of the times, it's different than Thousand Year Door is basically the only reason given for people disliking this game. And disliking it so vehemently. And that really seems unfair, because this game is almost a spin-off of a spin-off. It's still a Paper Mario game, but it's very different. And I feel like if it hadn't been released as a Paper Mario game, it wouldn't have gotten as much flack as it did. Then again, I'm not sure where else it would be put, because in a way, it's not a Mario game, almost, because the focus is on other things, not exactly Mario. You'll see this as the story goes on. But yeah, it's less about Mario and the Mushroom Kingdom and more about all these other... I didn't know who tried to grab him. I have never done that. I've never tried to grab one of them before. Can I grab the little kid? No, it won't let us. He'll try. What was I even talking about? Yeah, it's less about Mario and the Mushroom Kingdom and more about these strange worlds and places that Mario's going to and this underlying story that you're going to see happen more and more. And that's what people who love the game seem to really enjoy about it. The story, the characters, that sort of thing. And it's what I really enjoy too. I like the aesthetic, I like the music. It's just almost not a Mario game, which is why I can understand some of the complaints. Those have died down since Sticker Star because most people have decided this game is mediocre, or at least better than Sticker Star, which I have no opinion on Sticker Star as I've never played it. You've seen me play a bit of Color Splash, but I had to stop. That was fun so far, but it was a different kind of game, just like this is. And I'm just not fond of people who will straight up disregard a game because it's not like its predecessors, or anything, really. So you found the heart pillar and shut up your heart within it? Then surely a door must have opened somewhere. You must seek that door. Sage advice, Merlin. So we're actually gonna go up there now, because that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Just this sort of, like, unfair comparison that's being made. I know... Like, if I would say my favorite Mario game, I would probably say this one, and then, oh, well, for actual Mario games, it would probably be Super Mario Galaxy. Because this is a different kind of game, but I actually enjoy that, and it tends to be the case in a lot of things I like. Say, movies or books. I tend to like what other people have denied. Like, a specific movie example is I'm a big fan of Disney's Atlantis: The Lost Empire. And people seem to really hate that movie because it wasn't at the time like what Disney was doing, usually because that was back in 2001. So, yeah, and then it just gets unfairly compared. When now, if it had come out nowadays or not under the Disney name, it would have probably been received a lot better. But anyway, enough rambling. We have our door here. So, next time, because we've already been going for 20 minutes, 20-something minutes, we are going to go through that door and start out on Chapter 2. Yeah, basically all we did this time was put the heart pillar. Actually, before we end off the episode, I kind of want to go through a few of the other things that we have here in Flipside, just sort of show it off and say we did a little more. Like this Innkeeper later. You know what Instant Paper Mario do. Welcome to Tinga's Inn, where you can recharge your batteries in just one night. Weary traveler, wouldn't you like to get a good night's rest? Oh, it will amaze you, to be sure. Your aches and pains will just melt away. It's 5 coins a night. How does that sound? Really cheap, actually. And she has a literal hourglass figure. Look at that. I'll stay. Enjoy your stay, weary traveler. Good morning! Did you sleep well? Well, on your way then. As you can see, that refilled our HP. It's not the most useful, because there are so many healing items you can get. Now let's go in here. Find this weird lady with the 3D glasses. Hey, what's up? If it's fortune you seek, please speak to me from the other side of my crystal ball. Alright, I just had to do that. But basically this lady is more lovely. She will tell you where to go if you're stuck. I know this game well enough to the point where I don't get stuck. So I've never really used her. Welcome to the fortune teller's fortress. My name is more lovely. I use the twinkling of the stars to help people find the path to happiness. If you pay just a few coins, I will tell you the path you need to follow next. One fortune will cost you precisely 15 coins. Would you hear it? Very well then, so it will be. I will gaze into the future. I'm just doing this to kind of show it off. Focus, focus, focus. Cabra da abra. Hullabaloo. Stars to fill the vast night sky. See this soul who's lost the way. This is a weird song. I see your destined path. That's the flip side. Go to the new orange door top flipside tower. Then the way opens. Yeah, she's just telling us to go through the door. Did you get it all? Yeah, sure. That's all I can see. Yeah, that's about how useful it is. And we pretty much got the same information from pointing to be at ourselves. I'm not sure if there are situations where that's more useful, but that's probably the only time I'm going to be using it because I know the game pretty darn well. Good day. Yep, this is our shopkeeper in Flipside, so we can buy stuff from him. Look at you finding houses shop here in Flipside. What you need. So we can basically just do whatever here. We can store items that we don't need, which I might want to do. I can hold 32 items. We have like 2 life shrooms, don't we? I don't think we need both of those. So that's just storing that. And we can buy a various selection of items here. I don't think these change. That includes a life shroom for 100. That is cheaper at the other shop. At the, you know, at the Yoletown shop. But there are a couple of tricks you can do with the store here and the one in Yoletown because it's easy to get to. For instance, you can buy gold. I don't remember exactly how this trick works, but I think it works with both shroom shakes and gold bars. You can buy them from one store, sell them at another where they're more expensive. You can do the same thing with points. So you can basically get infinite coins and or points. So that's pretty neat. I've never used it. Like I said, I don't like level grinding and there are plenty of coins to be had, but if people want to do that, then I am not going to stop them. This is just some person's house that we just walked into, which we're not going to bother with. Right now, there's no use to it other than flavor text. Again, if you want to see any of the, like, flavor text or anything, and that's Saffron's, then just let me know, because I will be happy to ID anything or get any character's name or what have you, and this is... this guy's funny if I remember. This look you are spotting. Is this what the kids call in? Now that is for moi. I shall incorporate this into my next brilliant creation. Ah oui. The trendy elements, I must add them more and more, for that is what top creators do. Still the same, you gotta keep the trends, or be like me and say screw 'em. Papa gets influenced by new stuff very easily. I heard this one guy tell him that he lacks vision. So what is wrong with that, huh? Stick it out for his papa. But yeah, there's nothing else here to see. So, yeah, let's head back up to Lay Orange Door that you already saw, depending on how I edited this. And next time, we're gonna head up there and start Chapter 2. But for now, we've had a bit of a respite from this crazy world we're in. We got Princess Peach to play as, who is fantastic, and kicks butt, and should be in every game. Well, technically, should be playable more often, is what I should say. And this came out before Brawl, too. I'm pretty sure. So, we didn't even have her kicking butt in Smash Brawl yet. I'm just looking for more things to say at this point when I don't have any. Isn't that my life as a Let's Player? Looking for more things to say when I don't have any. But at least you guys are still listening. If you want anything explained, or me to do anything, or what have you, just let me know in the comments. You guys have all been wonderful so far. Thank you for the support on this series. Next time we'll go into Chapter 2, but for now, this is Paper Laur Plays, signing off. See you around. I mean, a great man once said, all mushrooms are edible, but some are only edible once. Stop getting in the way. Do I look like a great grandma to you? Do with that as you will. As a content creator on YouTube, I feel like I get this joke a lot more than I did when I was 11 years old. Though considering what I just said about this game, that's a pretty sick burn.